first and 10. Watson. And he'll find Akins there. Complete. And he's taken down, but from the 36 now. First and 10. Here's Watson. Under pressure.
Didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now...
They're down. Out of the gun, Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they'll get him down in a...
Playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch, but their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the... This one quickly into the hands of Landry. Oh, and now some space to operate. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry. We can still get into the playoffs, but CD, to be frank, I don't know that they've shown that under pressure. Been shaken up on the play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns. We got this thing locked down.
If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee.
Oh, Del Beckham Jr.
The impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that, but this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second.
They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they can't bring him down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have. Lindsey now off the read option. They'll only get a couple up to about the 3rd.
Right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side with Lindsey. To the 40 and no further. The broken slow to get up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. Pick it up. Oh, look at that. And this will be quarterback position as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL.
The incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's got the hook up. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now it's Watson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll get... And this one is no good. He missed it.
A chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On the handoff, it's Gaskin.
Because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw, eluding the pressure right. And they'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. He's going deep for Brown. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Miami. Antonio Brown. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back.
How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board?
Under pressure. Watson going to keep it again. And he'll be, we'll see. They'll run now with Gaskin. And they're well past midfield. Just that's running out of steam, and it won't get there. Straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. And he's upended from the 27. Brissett. He finds an opening past the 40.
Things are going right. They are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And they give it to Peterson. And he's got this down to decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs.
And Brown's got it for a Miami touchdown. Antonio Brown. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So working well together, but every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I paused the play. You did it. I had to.
On first down, it's Watson. Pass in.
There's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step.
And he will not make.
Well, kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield. Plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
It's caught. And his kick is good. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play, guessing what the play call is.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Brissett now. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Antonio ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
But Mott's patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. And he's got 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. As they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz?
We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. To throw is Brissett. He completes it to Beckham. 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Odell Beckham, 94 yards for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their under pressure now.
In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, I'll go to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down.
Smiles on his faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra to they're up to the challenge.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And
It's a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one come up 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Handoff comes to Peterson. And he's in
Ball. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's out of that. 2nd down. They'll run for it with Peterson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Watson. Lindsey on the receiving end. And this is it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Watson. And that will be in.
Receptions have nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the...
Odell Beckham Jr. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown.